Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reviewing another full house, Maison Lancôme. Now this is not their normal collection. This is their more luxury collection that comes in these amazing bottles. And it is the Maison Lancôme collection. They are absolutely stunning. I have 3 full bottles, actually 4 full bottles, and then the rest are samples from my beautiful friend. I have 10 total to talk about today. So if you are interested in Maison Lancôme, then please keep on watching. But first, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Maite. I review fragrances and products. I love all things that smell good. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the little notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. I upload every Monday and Wednesday at 4. So I finally got my hair did again. It's been a while. I think it had been like almost a year since I had highlights done. Actually 2 years before I got pregnant with my second baby. So I got it re-highlighted and then a fresh haircut, which I needed so badly because it was just kind of like blah. So yes, I got a new hairdo. I'm gonna start off with the first one that kind of kicked off my love for this house. This one is Oud Bouquet. Now it was a blind buy from FragranceNet and I was able to get this older formulation, the newer formulation, which comes in bottles like this. To me, I also have a sample of that one, the newer formulation. My friend who sent me all the other ones also sent me the newer formulation so I can compare. And to my nose, the newer one has more rose in it, where this older formulation I think is just a little bit richer and has more oud. It is a spiced rose oud. There is praline in here, so it's gourmand. There's a lot of cinnamon, and it's one of my favorite gourmand fragrances, one of my favorite rose oud fragrances. It is very, very seductive. My husband also wears this one and it smells really nice on him. So I think it is a nice unisex. Now, while a lot of these I think lean a bit feminine, just because they're more on the sweeter side, on the gourmand side, powdery, some of them. I do think if you're a man and you're into fragrances like that, you can definitely pull these off. They are beautiful. They're so elegant and luxurious. And I love these old bottles, and the new bottles are even more amazing. So this is what started off my love affair with Maison Lancôme. The notes on Oud Bouquet are saffron, rose, oud, praline, and creamy vanilla. It is delicious, you guys. If you're not comparing the two, I would say the new formulation is nearly identical. I just think this one has a bit more richness, which I prefer. But let's say I ran out, which I'm not gonna because I got a backup bottle of it. But if I did run through these 2 bottles, I would absolutely get the newer formulation, no problem. I think they dry down exactly the same. But if you can still find this older bottle, then pick it up, because I like it just a little bit more because it is a little bit richer, than more rich than the newer formulation. So that is Oud Bouquet. Next up, Figs and Agrumes. And I got this cute little bottle. This is a 30 ml, I believe. Yeah, this is a 30 ml bottle. And the reason I got a smaller bottle, not because I don't love this scent, which I do, but it's not the type of scent I usually gravitate towards. This is more green and citrusy. This is a green fig, and it's almost like a green fig leaf. But there's also like a creamy vanilla base, and it's pretty yummy when it dries down. But it is more green and citrusy, I would say. There is jasmine in here as well, which I love. I think the jasmine in this is very well balanced. It's not too much. And it is a beautiful one for like spring and summer, I would say. And the 3 notes listed are fig, citrus, and jasmine. So pretty simple. It is easy to wear. It is really nice fig fragrance. One of my favorite fig fragrances for sure. So if you're looking for a figgy, give Figs and Agrumes a try. So I lied to you guys, I have 11 fragrances. I forgot. I gave away my sample of Jasmine's Marzipan because I disliked it. I did not like that one at all. It was way too much jasmine. And I love jasmine, but I just think it was so cloying. It just wasn't for me. So I also tried Jasmine's Marzipan, or marzipan. The notes on Jasmine's Marzipan are jasmine sambac, jasmine, bourbon vanilla, almond wood, musk, cashmere wood, and sandalwood. It's a nice, you know, note breakdown, but for me, it just didn't work together. If you really love jasmine, and it did have a little bit of booziness from what I can remember. It was just very overpowering, the jasmine. That's all I got. Jasmine, just in your face. So that one wasn't for me. I did give away that sample, so I don't have it to show you, but I will put a picture of the bottle at some point. And yeah, that I would not recommend that one. Next up, Lavand's TRIANON. Now, Lavand's TRIANON, I'm kicking myself for not picking up a bottle before they discontinued it. I saw it at, on the Macy's website many months ago, and I said, oh, let me just wait. And I shouldn't have waited because it's discontinued. It's so hard to get. I can't find it anywhere. Somebody has it on eBay, but it's very expensive. And yeah, I really, it's a creamy vanilla and lavender. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful. So delicious. It is a gourmand. It is very sweet and like foodie. It smells like food. Let me just spray a little bit. Oh yes, lavender and vanilla. Lavender, it's beautiful. I love the combo lavender and vanilla. I have a candle like that, and it's so creamy and delicious. Just very delicious, you guys. If you can find Lavand's TRIANON, don't buy it. Let me get it. The notes on Lavand's TRIANON are lavender, vanilla sugar, so very sweet, milk, so there's that milkiness, and Madagascar vanilla. So vanilla. Lots of vanilla with the perfect amount of lavender and milky creaminess. It is delicious. It's beautiful. I highly recommend this one. If you can find it, send it to me. Oh God, I should have picked it up. I'm kicking myself in the butt. If you see something and you love it, pick it up because you don't know if it's going to get discontinued. Definitely one of my favorites from this line. And if I can find a bottle, I will absolutely buy a full bottle of it. This is Lavand's TRIANON. Next up, and the name rubbed off, but this is Orange BIGARADES. Now, Orange BIGARADES smells like a orange creamsicle. It is pretty yummy. Orange is not really one of my favorite notes, so I wouldn't get a full bottle of this one, but if you like citruses and you like gourmands, then you may love this Orange BIGARADES. The notes are bitter orange, bergamot, hedione, jasmine, orange blossom, pepper, black tea, benzoin, sandalwood, and vanilla. It is a very nice fragrance. It's just not one that I would reach for, but if you like orange and you like gourmands, try Orange BIGARADES. Next up, the name rubbed off on this one too, but this is RÔSES BERBERANZA. Now, RôSES BERBERANZA is almost a boozy, sweet, spiced rose. There's pistachio in here. There's vanilla. It's again another gourmand because it has that sweet kind of creamy vanilla. The notes are damask rose absolute, damask rose, saffron, mandarin, spices, pistachio, bourbon vanilla, raspberry, and oud. There's a lot of raspberry in here too, but it is a beautiful rose scent. I would recommend this over Delina any day, hands down. They are quite different, but I like that raspberry rose versus the rhubarb and rose that Delina has. And the great thing about this whole Maison Lancôme line is they last all day long, you guys. They're great lasting fragrances. You're gonna get your money's worth. They're gonna last from the time you put it on to the time you take it off. I don't have any issues with longevity for these. And this is another really nice one. I don't know if I would add it to my collection because I have other roses that I like better. I have Delina Exclusive, which I think, no, doesn't smell the same, but I don't think I need both of those. So if you have Delina or Delina Exclusive, you may not need RôSES Berberanza, but it is a beautiful fragrance. They're not exactly the same, but they're along the same lines of that kind of jammy rose, that jammy gourmand rose with the vanilla. And this one's just, I think, more boozy. There's kind of like that booziness to it. So really nice rose. RôSES Berberanza, another one that you should check out if you love rose fragrances. Next up, Parfait The Roses. Now, Parfait The Roses is similar to RôSES Berberanza in like the fruity rose aspect, but it's way different as far as this one is more a powdery rose. There's incense in here. It is, again, another kind of gourmand. It's very sweet, but I love kind of like that powdery incense vibe it has a little bit more than the RôSES Berberanza, which is more like sweet, a little bit tart from the raspberry and just very fruity. This one is definitely more, I think, airy, almost a little bit airier, just from like that powdery vibe, and not as sweet. It's still sweet, but not as sweet. Really, really yummy fragrance. Another yummy one from Maison Lancôme. The notes on Parfait The Roses are 2 extractions of Centifolia rose, incense, vanilla absolute, Toulouse balsam, labdanum, pink pepper. Did I say incense? And incense. So yeah, a little bit richer, a little bit more my style as far as roses go, with that kind of like vanilla and incense, and much less fruity than the RôSES Berberanza, I would say. Even though it is still kind of like a fruity rose, I think I would recommend this one over that one. But another really nice one, Parfait The Roses. Next up, Iris Dragus. Now, this one wasn't my cup of tea. I prefer Prada's Infusion de Iris, that one, over this one. This one smells a little bit like funky, like something is off. It's really not my favorite as far as Iris is. And I do like Iris. It's not very powdery. The notes are bergamot, pink pepper, freesia, orange blossom, almond, sugar, iris flower, iso e super, orris, vanilla, and white musk. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one. I think there's better iris fragrances out there. And yeah, that's all I can say. Iris Dragus is a no-no for me. Next up, Patchouli Aromatic. If you're a patchouli lover, this is it. This is a nice patchouli, you guys. Yeah, it's patchouli, it's vetiver, and it's sage. So a tiny bit medicinal in the beginning, but it dries so earthy and like smooth, like it's a smooth patchouli. And I would compare it maybe to something like Javoy's Psychedelic, but Psychedelic was a little bit too in your face with the patchouli. I think it needs to be balanced a little bit more, and I think the vetiver and the sage really, really help this not be too kind of just in your face like patchouli. Otherwise, I would just take some patchouli oil and like rub it all over my body, you know? Don't do that. But this is just really, really nice. Earthy, makes me feel like a sexy hippie, and that's what I want to feel like, a sexy hippie. The notes I found on Patchouli Aromatic are patchouli, vetiver, and sage. I think I said that already. I did. Okay, anyways. So, patchouli lovers, check out Patchouli Aromatic. Santal Cardamom is next. And this one is just like the name, sandalwood and cardamom, but there's also a lot of citrus in here, which I think kind of brightens it up. Now, it's not my favorite sandalwood fragrance, but it is a really nice one. So if you're into sandalwoods and you're trying to collect some sandalwood fragrances, I would definitely check out Santal Cardamom, another long-lasting one from this line. The full note breakdown is bergamot, mandarin orange, pink pepper, cardamom, neroli, orange blossom, pepper, and liqueur. And then there's sandalwood, amberwood, birch, cashmere, leather, patchouli, and vanilla. So very nice santal fragrance, sandalwood fragrance with cardamom and citrus. And then it's sweet. It's all of these are very sweet, I think. So you have to like sweet fragrances. And I would totally check out Santal Cardamom if you're into sandalwood. Next up, Tuberoses Castane. Now picture a tuberose simple syrup. So like very sweet, syrupy tuberose, like a floral kind of, you know, syrup with chestnut butter. And that's what this is. It is nutty, it's buttery, it is delicious. The tonka bean in here is not powdery, it's more just buttery. It is so good, you guys. One of my favorites as far as gourmands right now. It lasts all day. It blooms on the skin. I love that. It is very warm and cozy kind of fragrance. If you love gourmands, check this one out. Tuberose Castane. That's it. Those are the 11 fragrances that I've been able to smell from Maison Lancôme. Again, I hope this video was helpful. If you have smelled the other ones from Maison Lancôme, I think there's like 3 or 4 or 5 more that I didn't mention that I haven't gotten my nose on yet. Let me know how you like them, or if you have a favorite from this list that you love, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and click the little notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. I upload every Monday and Wednesday at 4. Have a great week, you guys. Mwah.